Hello everyone, welcome to ET Studios, and today we're having a look at an HP Pavilion 15 laptop with a Ryzen 5 3500U and Vega 8 onboard graphics. So let's dive into it. It's a 15-inch laptop with a 8GB of DDR4 2400MHz RAM, a 256GB NVMe SSD, as well as a Ryzen 5 3500U and Vega 8 onboard graphics. 2 of the 8GB of RAM is used up for the integrated graphics, so you only get 6GB of usable memory. The storage is a little bit limited, but I'm sure it definitely makes up for it in the fact that it's much faster than a standard hard drive or SSD. On the left hand side you get an HDMI port, LAN, USB-C and audio port. And on the right hand side you have 2 USB 3.0 ports as well as an SD card slot. The monitor is rather reflective but pretty high resolution, and I like it quite a lot. The colours seem accurate enough considering it's a laptop. The trackpad is quite wide and lets you move around quite a lot, and is definitely a good use of space, and the keyboard feels quite nice to type on, and I'd definitely give it a solid B+. The design of the laptop is fairly similar to one I reviewed recently. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's identical to the Pavilion 15 I reviewed, with the Intel 10th Gen i5 with integrated graphics. If you'd like to see that review, check out the card above or the link in the description. Moving on to performance, this GPU in here absolutely destroyed Intel's competition, which is the 10th Gen i5 that I reviewed in the last HP Pavilion 15 that I mentioned earlier. CPU-wise, it didn't quite match it in terms of Cinebench R15 scores, although it's still a relatively respectable 555 points. If you'd like to have a comparison, I could maybe do a comparative video, although I don't have them both on hand at the same time right now, so I'd have to do some further testing. So if you're into light gaming with your work and you want to do a little bit of editing and things like that, I think this laptop will definitely do the job. You might want to invest in an external hard drive or perhaps upgrade the SSD in the future, but overall I think it's a very decent option. Maybe go for the 16GB of RAM model if you can, because that will allow you to use 14 out of 16GB instead of 6 out of 8, which I think could be this laptop's main limiting factor. But 6GB of RAM should definitely get you by for most tasks. It just might limit you if you're trying to do any Photoshop or things like that that use a bit more RAM. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.